5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice, right? This is incredible. How did you do this with all the people here and the speakers? I thought we were just having a small get-together.
This is a small get-together. It's one of many small get-togethers. That's why you got the house, brother. You're having fun, right?
I'm having a great time. A great time.
Good.
So, what else have you got planned? Like a student band or something?
Yeah, that's it. I got a student alt-rock band coming on stage next. Bitch, I own 6 speaker cities. I'm worth $3.5 million that the government knows about. I got more electronics up there than a damn Kiss concert. You think I'm gonna roll off that kind of red carpet for a fucking marching band? Just make sure you can see the stage.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Scafacciverse. I am Anthony Scafacci.
And I'm Alan Gigax.
Oh man, that was not our best foot forward.
It was not, but most of that is unknown to the listeners.
Yeah,
and so,
it's okay.
that's something. We're trying to make things better here. We're doing little improvements.
Sure.
And it happens
you know
fits
what?
and starts.
Yeah, it's, it can't always just be 3 steps forward. Right, so,
But dude, to the listener, it's seamless.
yeah, it's seamless.
Yeah.
They'll never know the difference.
That's right.
But hey,
Yeah.
welcome everybody back to the Scafacciverse. We
Hell
want to
yeah.
thank you for listening. We want to thank you for subscribing. Thank you for making us the #1
Yeah.
college football gaming podcast in the world.
That has to be true.
We are
Yeah,
number
there's
one.
no way that's not true.
Two-time winner
yeah,
of the
we're the
Pod
winners.
Radar.
Yeah, that's right,
Yep.
yeah.
And their current #1
And we're the
top comedy
Yeah.
podcast.
And we were the record holder. Like,
Yeah.
we won with a record number
Yeah,
of votes.
it's since
Hell
been
yeah.
beaten because people cheat like cocksuckers.
Yeah.
But now we
Hey,
are...
we held the record, and they can't take that away.
It doesn't matter,
I guess
man.
they did.
We were world
but either
champions.
way, yeah,
World
those are
champions of the world.
champions of the world.
That's right. And we got a great episode for you guys,
Yep.
right? It's story time. Story time in the
We do like
Scafacciverse.
stories.
Yep, and we are going to get back to Coach Raw.
We are.
Yep, it's been a little bit since we had a Coach Raw.
It has. And guys, Anthony explained it to me like this. We're like a cover band.
Fuck yeah, we are.
In the sense that the songs the hits that we play that everybody knows is the video game.
Sure,
Is EA
yeah.
Sports College Football.
Playing-
And so when we interview Matt Brown, who's already
Hell
established,
yeah.
it's like when you're playing Freebird.
Sure,
and
yeah.
that's what the audience wants.
Yeah, they'll
But-
sing along to Freebird.
Yeah.
But then you gotta
Right.
then you try to slide one
Yeah.
of your originals in
For
there.
me, I'm really passionate about my original content
Yeah.
and the songs that I wrote.
Yeah.
And so that's what today's episode is.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
look,
Leonard
I'm-
Skinner can go fuck himself.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about our creative content as well.
Yeah.
Right, but the reality
You're more
is,
practical. Yeah.
Yeah, is that sometimes we got to pay the bills.
Yes.
Right, and as much as I love our creative stuff, as much as I love our stories and things like that, sometimes we got to just do some damn
Yeah,
game
you
content.
gotta reach out to
you
get
gotta
more
get the Matt
listeners
Browns
and-
of the
yeah.
world to come on the show,
Right.
So that then when we slide in some Coach Raw,
Right. There's
people,
more people already familiar
Yeah,
with this.
exactly.
Like the first
They'll
job
tolerate it.
is to get people into the venue, I guess,
Exactly,
and then you can start
right?
playing your music.
That's why you got to
Right.
hire Midget Kiss, right? And then
Exactly.
play
Little
the
Kiss,
hits,
they're
and then
called, yeah.
eventually Little Kiss will play their own stuff. you know?
Yeah, now we're
So,
talking.
yeah.
All right, so today's sponsor.
Yes.
You have a stadium pulse or
No,
just
I
the
have
tip?
just the tip.
Oh, good. All right, it is the Milkman Fertility. Specializing in at-home fertility services, we bring the cream to you.
All right, so I have a tip, and it's for people who like to smoke meat like on a smoker, right? Not behind a dumpster, right? And the key here is I'm making a pulled pork as we speak while we're recording. It's outside.
I didn't smell it when I came pulling up. Maybe the
when we're
wind's going
done,
the
we
other
can
way.
walk over there and you
Yeah.
can check it out, right?
Oh.
And pulled pork's pretty easy meat. It's pretty forgiving, okay? But there are some tips that will make it that much better, and your pulled pork will be way stronger, right? And so the first tip is use mustard as a binder. Okay.
Just regular old yellow mustard?
You could use regular old yellow mustard. Now, if you want to get fancy, use like Dijon or anything like
Ooh la
that.
la, Grey Poupon.
Or like spicy mustard.
Yeah.
Or stone ground mustard. Any of those are fine, but just
Okay.
regular old plain yellow mustard will work. Okay.
Yep.
Then you're going to get your spice out, whatever you're going to, the rub, and you're going to rub the shit out of it. But before you do that, you need to score the meat. Take a knife and score it. That means you're going to cut in these X's kind of across the fat cap and then into the meat a little. And this way, when you rub your spices on there and your rub, it goes down in there. Okay? Yeah. Right? And it's going to get in there and penetrate that meat a little bit more. And it's going to give you a much better result. Now,
this is all very erotic.
Yeah, well, you got to rub your meat, man.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the next tip, right? Cook that thing at 225. Don't go up to 250. Don't mess around with anything else. 225, slow and low, okay? Slow and low until that thing hits internal temperature about 203 degrees.
You know, that's an overlooked hit from the Beastie Boys.
Slow and low, dude.
Yeah,
it was a good song, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay, and then, but lastly, you got to spritz it. I like to use like apple juice, but you can use cranberry juice, or you can really use like vegetable stock or lots of different things.
Okay.
I like apple juice or a cran apple juice. Is kind of gives you that best flavor, and it'll help that bark build up. You get that nice good bark.
You ever think about using Sunny D?
Actually, it would work fine.
How about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Pineapple juice works good.
Right? And then you get the added bonus.
Yeah, you get a little pineapple juice, then your wife will like it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you shoot rope, dropping loads. Anyway, so that's the tip, right? If you want your pulled pork to come out really good, just follow that. You can also email us at reachballsdeep at gmail.com if you got cooking.
Sure.
You got questions or stuff like that about, how to make a brisket or whatever else, dude, I could hook you up. Been doing this shit for a lot of years now. So,
all right, now enough of that nonsense.
Yeah.
I have a very important vanity project to get to.
Yeah. Hey,
yes.
Look, everybody, it's Coach Raw.
Yeah,
dude,
buddy.
I love when you read Coach Raw.
Yes.
Because you're better at the reading part than I am, and you do the voices.
Yeah.
And
there's a new voice in here, Anki.
Yeah. Hey.
And I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out when you get to it. So, hey, before though, for those who maybe haven't listened to the last episode, where are we?
So, Ra has brought in the God Squad, the other deities who are now coaching with him, and there's a handful of them. A lot of them didn't return his call.
Yeah.
And so we kind of got, who was willing to come. And it's not going great.
Yeah.
Because they don't know anything about coaching football.
No.
And so they're kind of trying, but they're mainly there to just kind of fool around, and they all end up arguing with each other. And hijinks, but not a lot of football coaching going on.
All right.
So here we go. We pick up at chapter 14.
Okay, go.
It is a pleasant fall afternoon on the campus of Utah A&M. Enki, the Mesopotamian god of replenishment and lately the head of recruiting for the Gold Diggers, leads a pack of 8 recruits on a tour of the school. They are making their official visits as the 1 and 2 Gold Diggers host the 4 and 1 Air Force Falcons. Enki addresses the prospects. "This is the athletics building," he says, gesturing to an unremarkable office building that looks like all the others on campus. "This is where the coaches and staff prepare for their games. Let's head in so you can all say hello." Enki opens the door to the building and loud music can be heard. The recruits smile. This sounds like a good time. As they walk toward the coach's room, the music gets louder. Enki has to speak up to be heard. "Sometimes the coaches like to have motivation sessions before practice. That's probably what's happening. Let's head into the coach's conference room." When Enki opens the door, the scene is pandemonium. Nira sits in the middle of the room, his mouth gaping open. He's using his divine messenger powers to channel a live performance from Cardi B. Ra is using his divine sun powers to light the room and strobe to the beat. Quetzalcoatl slithers impossibly along the walls, multicolored feathers flying everywhere. Vishnu has manifested as Kurma, the giant tortoise, and is spinning on his shell in a blur. Zeus has taken the form of a bull, bucking wildly around the room while Freyr clings to his back, one hand up in the air. The rest of the God Squad is dancing and creating pyrotechnics and feasting on a heavenly spread of appetizers. Ra notices Enki and gestures for him to come in. The recruits follow after, jaws agape at the otherworldly scene. "Are these the new guys?" Ra asks. Enki nods in response. Ra looks over the batch of recruits. There are some big fellas in here. One recruit, not the biggest, stands out from the crowd. He has the eye of the tiger. Ra can see it. "What's your name, young man?" Marcus, sir," the recruit answers. "Marcus Galloway. I'm a running back, sir." "Nice to meet you, Galloway. I hope you enjoy your visit with my team." Ra reaches into the air and pinches his fingers together. It looks like he's grabbed a little piece of the sun as a brightly glowing ember materializes in his hand. He takes the lid off the sports bottle in Galloway's hand, drops in the golden light, and replaces the lid. "Try it," Ra tells the kid. Galloway takes a sip. "It's amazing. How did you do that?" "There's no limit to the things we can do here." Ra addresses the entire group of students. "I hope to see all of you on the field with us next season. And now, back to the party!" Ra returns to his place in the room, subtly gesturing for Enki to come close. "Make sure you get that Galloway kid," Ra tells Enki. "He's something special. I can see it in him. Reminds me of a young Narmer, the Lord of Two Lands." "I'll do my best," Enki promises. "That was quite a show you put on. What did you put in Galloway's drink? You didn't drug him, did you?" "No," Ra laughs. "I just turned his water into pineapple Faygo. That stuff is the bomb. But honestly, it's more about the presentation." "I would have guessed Sunny Delight," Enki laughs, "but I guess that's too on the nose." The following day, the Gold Diggers would lose a tight game to Air Force, 28-21, and fall to 1-3 on the season.
Rough.
All 8 recruits committed to Utah A&M.
Hey, good job.
Hell yeah.
The party
dude,
worked.
A good party.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, chapter 15. Ra's desperate to find a way to produce wins for the Gold Diggers. He knows he can visit CoachBot 3000 for advice, as he has done in the past, but too many visits to CoachBot will leave indelible marks on the team's play, and probably indelible marks on Ra's golden rod. He can't risk people giving his divine credit to that robot. Ra contemplates reading the book that Baphomet gave him, Coaching Football for Dummies, but that suggestion is off the table. Not only would Ra be admitting that he's a dummy, but he would also be giving in to Baphomet, and Ra's not about to give Baphomet that satisfaction. There has to be another way. With a coaching staff full of gods, surely there must be some good ideas among them. They have millennia of experience, countless battles won and lost. Ra needs to trust his friends and let the God Squad do its thing. He walks into the Utah A&M conference room with purpose. The other gods are waiting for him, though Zeus is notably absent. Ra approaches the whiteboard and writes at the top, Fresno State. He looks at it. Shit, that's next week. Ra erases it. San Jose State. Gods, Ra begins. We are 1-3. Our next game is against San Jose State. They kicked our ass last season, but that was before we had all these gods on our side. We're going to have to come up with a way to win. We have to get creative. I want to hear your best ideas. Just throw stuff out there. There are no bad ideas. Yahweh, always the first to speak. Easy, he says. The Guadalupe River runs straight through San Jose. Let's turn the water to blood. Okay, how would that help us win the game? The fish would die, the river would stink, and the Spartans wouldn't be able to drink the water, God continues. Like I said, easy. That would certainly be disruptive, Ra concedes. Great, there's our first idea. He writes, turn river to blood on the whiteboard. Let's hear another idea. I would be willing to head back into the underworld and steal some bones, Quetzalcoatl offers. We could use them to create some sort of super football player who would dominate our opponents. You would be willing to do that? Nira asks. I know the last time you went bone collecting, it was pretty nip and tuck. I don't think you should risk yourself over San Jose State. You're not as slithery as you used to be. That was for all the bones, to repopulate humanity, Quetzalcoatl explains. Just one set of some awesome bones should be no big deal. Lord Meatlekechutli, whatever, probably wouldn't even notice. That's not our only problem, Enki reminds them. He wouldn't be able to come in and play right away because of NCAA rules. We'd have to find a workaround. It is tough to keep these voices figured out. That's all right.
Dude.
Ra writes,
schizophrenia running wild here.
Ra writes, Steel Bones Super Player on the whiteboard. I'm still going to put it up here. Remember, there are no bad ideas. What else do we have? Vishnu, incarnated as Krishna, raises their hand. Ra nods. Krishna reminisces. In the Battle of Kurukshetra, I charged the opposing general. I really did this to myself, putting these fucking real names in here.
Yeah.
Bhishmadeva. And instead of destroying him, we joined together in divine bliss. Our defensive line should try something like that. Ra writes, have sex with the other team. That one sounds like the most fun.
Yeah.
That will be plan A for now. Anything else? How about a plague of frogs? Yahweh suggests. I could totally overrun the whole bay with frogs. Ra writes frogs on the board and comments, we would have to play on a field covered with frogs, which would affect us too. Still, good idea. Keep them coming, he says, trying to stay positive. Yahweh goes again. What if we turned all the dust in San Jose into lice? Imagine all the itching. And if they still aren't brought to heel, we can infect their livestock with disease. He starts laughing. Oh, Ra shakes his head. I think I see the pattern here.
Yahweh's pretty destructive. He's vindictive.
Yeah, you're trying to relive old times. I'll remind you that I was still the god of Egypt when all that shit went down. It took decades to clean up after all your shenanigans. You're lucky we're still friends after that. Ra moves on. What about you, Arthur? I haven't heard anything from you yet. Arthur Fonzarelli responds, hey, sit on it. Ra writes, sit on it, on the board. Thanks, Fonzie. Cool and irreverent as always. He is about to press for more ideas when Zeus bursts into the room. Guys, you won't believe what I discovered, Zeus says, panting with excitement. This changes everything. What is it, Zeus? Ra asks, enthusiastic but nervous. Women's volleyball. The Gold Diggers have a team. You have to see them. Ra reluctantly adjourns the meeting as Zeus and a handful of gods head for the gymnasium. Ra knows he has to find a way to beat San Jose State. The pressure of coaching is getting to him. He needs to find a way to release some of his stress, and he has to come up with a game plan for San Jose State. Without admitting to himself where he's going, Ra meanders his way to the dirty and disgusting dark alley of CoachBot 3000. Ram job? The familiar robotic voice inquires. Lick your asshole? Beep bleep. Get your salad tossed? Hey, CoachBot, it's me, Ra. Hello, Master Ra. CoachBot 3000 says cordially. Are you here to ejaculate or to talk football? Either way, $5 up front. Ra hands CoachBot 3000 $10. Looking at the ground, he says, let's go for a half and half today. Sex first. Ra is ashamed of what he's doing. Not the sex. The sex is fantastic. He's ashamed that he has lowered himself to relying on a robot to lead his team to victory. Ra is a mighty god. Well, he was a mighty god. Maybe he really has fallen this far. Gods draw their power from worship, and it's been a long time since humans in any real numbers have devoted themselves to the Egyptian religion. The pyramids are still going strong, and Ra draws some power from that, but people mostly see them as monuments to kings, diluting the benefit to Ra. Fucking usurpers, Ra thinks. CoachBot's voice brings Ra back to the present moment. A wise choice, Master Ra. It is best to have a clear head and a clean butthole when talking football strategy. I don't want you to lick my balloon knot. I feel funny looking at you after. Plus, I finished too fast. I'm in no hurry to get back to the team. I want to take my time today.
Oh, I love their interactions.
Would you like to try soaking? That will take longer. CoachBot 3000 suggests. What's soaking? Soaking is very popular with the youths at this university, CoachBot 3000 answers. It is a sex act designed to exploit a loophole in the honor code. With soaking, the penis is inserted in the vagina and then that's it. No pumping. What the fuck is the point of that? CoachBot goes on. Apparently, it does not qualify as sex because there is no motion. Their deity, Elohim, has no idea what they are doing, so they do not get in trouble for it. Ra nods familiarly. Yeah, that sounds like Elohim. His rules are indeed strange, Master Ra, but I am happy to accommodate these horny students. It is what I was designed for. You know what would probably work, Ra says, fleshing out an idea. If the couple were soaking, they could just lay in bed and lay still like they're supposed to, but then a trusted friend could jump up and down on the bed, causing it to move. If the couple moved too, it wouldn't be their fault. And they wouldn't be... Dude, the Ra...
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how Ra talks like that all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, if the couple moved too, it wouldn't be their fault. And they wouldn't be morally responsible. It takes the existing loophole and just makes it bigger. You are referring to jump humping. It is a well-established practice. Damn, those kids think of everything. All right, CoachBot, go ahead and pave my Hershey Highway while we soak. Then I want to talk to you about putting our running game back on track. All right, we still got time for another.
Oh, yeah.
Chapter 16.
One more.
The sweet taste of victory makes the perfect complement for Raw's savory brunch at the Cracker Barrel on the Celestial Plain. San Jose State is... Uh-oh.
Technical difficulties.
There we go.
Yeah.
San Jose State was no match for Raw's, read CoachBot 3000's, superior game plan. And Utah A&M left Spartan Stadium with an easy victory. Raw's feeling much more comfortable after his win, and he is regaling Baphomet with the antics of his fellow coaches, the God Squad. And then Zeus turned into a swan and dove right into the pool while the women's swim team was practicing. The girls laughed and thought it was good fun, Raw says, but don't be surprised if a few of them wind up laying eggs in 9 months. Same old Zeus, Baphomet bleats a chuckle. You know that's how Helen of Troy was born. Yeah, Zeus isn't shy about mentioning that. How about you, Baphomet? How are things going with the Blue Raiders? I'm not coaching anymore. I had to resign, Baphomet says sadly. I just don't have the time. I've been up to my weird rectangular goat eyeballs in court cases, and that has to take priority over my coaching. Humans just won't stop trying to insert religion where it doesn't belong. But that stuff's boring. Raw nods his head in agreement, and Baphomet continues. Tell me about the Gold Diggers. The running game looked strong against San Jose State last week. We're finally getting things together, Ross says. I don't know if I can fulfill my guarantee of a conference championship, but I think we will have a winning season. I'm not sure that's humility. I'm sure that's not humility I hear in your voice. My horns must be obstructing my hearing. Hey, I'm at our practices. I see our team play. Getting 4 wins with this hot mess of a team should earn me one of those big-ass rings like you have. There's nothing humble about expecting a winning season with what we have. I figured it wasn't humility. Way to stay in character, Baphomet chides. Only one team can win the Connie, so it's best to set realistic goals. Who knows, in a few more years, you might be telling me about your dreams for the Natty and the Undie. Ra, it looks like you're actually starting to understand the game a little bit. Did you read that book I gave you? Coaching Football for Dummies? No, I haven't read it. The other gods and I have been feeling our way, using our special god powers and doing what it takes to win. Baphomet won't let on, but he's been following the progress of Utah A&M very closely. He is as curious as anybody about how a coaching staff of gods will perform at the collegiate level. And, of course, he's anxious to see his friend succeed and hopefully grow a little in the process. To that end, Baphomet broaches a sore subject with his friend. I haven't noticed much divine intervention in your games. You must be consulting with CoachBot 3000.
Oh, boy.
Ra's face turns sour. It's not from the country gravy, which is magnificent. Why is it that every time my team has a little success, you say it's because of that erotic android? Isn't it possible that I'm actually good at something? The subject is open now, so Baphomet dives in. Sure, you're good at something. You're good at taking the credit. You take the credit for the sun, you take the credit for the seasons, and apparently you take credit for football victories. Baphomet, this is my team, Ra defends. However I get my wins is my business. Just you wait. Utah A&M will be the greatest school in the land, and people will be singing my praises from coast to coast. Baphomet decides to let his friend off the hook. No sense getting Ra more riled up. Simmer down, Bright Eyes. Your team is 2-3. Talk to me again when you have a winning record. In the meantime, since you're so interested in credit, why don't you take out your credit card and pick up the check? My civil rights work is important, but it doesn't pay as well as coaching. The Gold Diggers would have that winning record 2 games later, after consecutive victories over Fresno State and New Mexico State. Ra has become more comfortable with his visits to CoachBot 3000. He can't argue with the results, after all. Ra makes his way into the alley and is immediately greeted by the robot's voice. Cosplay? Beep bleep. Furry? Want to get fucked by a Muppet? Beep bop. How the fuck does CoachBot come up with this stuff? Ra wonders. Every time it's a different sex act. You're full of surprises, CoachBot. Is there much demand for cosplay? Greetings, Master Ra. A new Marvel movie was just released. Interest is high. I'm programmed to anticipate the needs of my masters and to please them in any way I am capable. CoachBot 3000 gestures to a large rolling wardrobe with a variety of costumes hanging from the rack. Ra's curiosity is piqued. Interesting. Any chance you have a Black Widow costume available? Of course, CoachBot 3000 says, grabbing the appropriate costume. $5 up front, same as always, and another $5 if you want football advice afterward. I don't think I need the advice anymore. The Gold Diggers have won 3 straight. I pretty much have this coaching stuff figured out.
Nice.
I appreciate you helping me find my way, Ra says, letting CoachBot 3000 down easy. But now I'm just here for the sex. With respect, Master Ra, CoachBot 3000 cautiously offers, I do not believe you can win your upcoming games without my assistance. The Rainbow Warriors and Lobos represent unique challenges, and your team must prepare. Ra has already stopped listening. He had a suspicion CoachBot 3000 would take this breakup badly and tells him so. Sure, rebels and wolves. Look, I get it, CoachBot. It's hard to let go of someone like me. How often do you get to service a god after all? Rainbows and CoachBot 3000 decides not to displease Ra by correcting him further. Never mind, Master Ra. To answer your question about servicing gods, Master Zeus has been visiting me 5 times a week, and Vishnu stops by disguised as his avatar Pete Davidson to keep his skills in top shape. I serve all who desire it. Zeus has to be the horniest god in the entire pantheon, even hornier than Sir Nunos. Ra laughs out loud at his clever bon mot. Get it, CoachBot? Sir Nunos? Yes, Master Ra, the robot replies flatly. The Celtic god of wild things, famed for his enormous rack of antlers, or horns. That was a good one. I'll miss our discussions, CoachBot, Ra says, being sincere. But it's time to move on. I hope you'll be okay without me. There are currently 3 people waiting to enter the alley. You're holding up the line. Oh, right. Well, then put on the Black Widow costume and let's get to it.
All right.
That's fun.
Yeah, dude. I miss Ra. I miss the story.
Yeah.
And we sometimes though we get sidetracked. We do all these different episodes, and I'm like, oh man, we haven't done like a Go Fight Win or a Raw in a while, and we do get requests for them. And people do listen and they love them. And I love those episodes a lot. And so, for me, every time you get to reading it, I enjoy it.
It's fun, and it motivates me. I'm still only like halfway through the 3rd act. And since I've recovered from my kidney cancer surgery, I'm back to work, and the writing has once again come to a grinding halt.
Yeah, I tried to get you. I was like, dude, you got like 5 weeks. You need to finish this thing.
Yeah. But I did make really good progress toward the end of my recovery.
It's 1 day a week, man.
Yeah,
like
and then
2
back
hours.
to-
That's it.
Yeah.
Find 2 hours, like Sunday mornings.
Well,
you
here I am, right?
Yeah.
My day off.
Yeah,
I'm here
yeah.
doing this shit for 2.5 hours.
Dude, this is worth it too. There's a lot of joy here in this room.
Oh, we have fun, yeah.
Yeah,
no question.
dude, I had a lot of fun. I want to thank you for reading it.
You bet.
And dude, do we have a closing sponsor?
We do. It's Strawberry Week Moon Cups. We haven't heard from them in forever.
No, Strawberry Week.
Fellow listeners, do you find your ladies' visits from Aunt Flo to be overwhelming? Do the prices of feminine products have you seeing red? Do you worry about the environmental impact of free bleeding? Plus, it attracts bears. Plus, it's bad for your carpet. Say goodbye to expensive and disposable products like crammers and sanitary pads, and say hello to Moon Cups from Strawberry Week. Our handy step-by-step guide shows you how to properly insert our Moon Cups using nothing more than a willing partner and a glass coffee table. And once the cup fills up, simply discard the fluid into a sealed container and take it to any nearby facility that processes industrial waste. Nothing could be simpler. Strawberry Week Moon Cups, saving the world 1 cup at a time.
All right. For Anthony Scafacci,
I'm Alan Gigax.
This has been a balls deep production of the Scafacciverse podcast. We are out.